Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sunny Cool and this is Gems of War. And today we're on the new account playthrough. I don't know what part it is though, like 14 or 15, something like that. We are level 135 and today we're going to be going back into the Underworld and farming some ooh, why can I hear that? Hold on. Let me get rid of this. I can hear myself. Alright, I think I got rid of it. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Alright, there we go. I got rid of it. Okay, so yeah. New account playthrough. Gonna go back into the Underworld. Back to City of Thieves. Farm some treasure so we can up our horde level and quality. We're gonna go after Gobtruffle because I've rethought this strategy. I've been going after the Miraji Queen over and over in Sunken Fleet, trying to get it fully ascended. I don't think that's the strat. I think you need to go get the Miraji Queen and then go get Gobtruffle, then go get Queen Beatrix, and just get a copy of each first. Don't try to fully ascend one. I mean, eventually you will, but I was being a little bit too patient there. Sometimes you can be too patient, and I think we need to just go try to get Gobtruffle today. I also want to talk about Kingdom Power, because last time we did get Zalkari to level 10, which gives us a magic stat. Magic is very important in this game. It helps pretty much everything. And we also went and got Karakoth to 10. Game is loading. Karakoth to 10, because it's also a magic kingdom. You can tell right here. It has a little crystal ball, that means it's magic. So we get +1 magic right here at level 10. It just costs gold up until level 10. After level 10, you gotta get some deeds there. And you don't really want to be doing 11 or anything like that. You just want to get to 10. So it's a thing where it's like soft cap. So we went to 10 here. We went to 4 on everything else. 4 on everything else gave us some troops, and 10 will give us the stat. And the only 2 kingdoms we have open right now that are magic kingdoms are Karakoth and Zalkari. So we don't want to be going around and spending all of our gold. It would cost quite a bit. I think it costs like 100,000 or more to do that. Maybe more. So we don't want to go around and do like Forest of Thorns, White Helm, Madonna, Dragon's Claw to 10, because you just get like a life or an attack. Or, you know, armor's okay because you got Rowan, but I think I would just recommend doing the magic ones first. So that way you have enough gold to do other things too. But yeah. And so we're going to go after Gobtruffle, and we're going to talk about Kingdom Power, because I'm thinking about upping my Kingdom Power in these magic kingdoms. Because you can also get a stat from Kingdom Power. If you go to 5 right here, I don't know if we're going to be able to do these things in between. That's the problem. So I know I can do number 2, but can I do 3? Can I do 4? What's it require? I wish it would just tell you if you click on it, but it doesn't. You have to be like Miss Cleo and know the future. Or go on the internet and look it up, I guess. Alright, let's see what y'all are saying. Yeah, there was an echo for a second. I'm sorry. But we got Classic here. We got Mark here. We got Maka. Let's see what y'all are saying. Classic is at work, boring weekend, so bring on the entertainment, no pressure. I'm feeling pretty good today, so hopefully it's a good stream. Sometimes I need to be grumpy, though, to have a good stream, because then I rant and rave, and I'm all grumpy, so I have lots of stuff to say. But today, I'm not super grumpy. I'm actually in a good mood. For once. You know, that one day out of the 7 where I'm in a good mood. Maka said, heard an echo. Yeah, I had the stream on like a dummy, so it was just replaying my voice. It looks like it is going live for a while, but it popped up only now. Chad with the 2, thank you so much, bro. How long am I streaming? I don't know. Not sure. We'll see how long we go. Call you now? What do you mean? At lurk and working? Alright. It's probably another meme or something from Classic that I don't know that I should know. Anyway. Let's see. Let's get our mail, of course. Last time we pretty much just started with the Underworld. We got the Miraji Queen. We were finishing up some quests. I was showing how you can still do guild stuff even at a low level. We just did our dailies. We did our farming of the City of Thieves, our horde level, our quality. We got Miraji Queen, like I said. Those are the things we did last time, if you didn't see the last stream. But let me grab my mail. Miss Cleo. Oh, okay, yeah, duh. I'm an idiot. Start talking about something else and I already forget. And you know the chat's like 30 seconds behind, probably. Alright, we do have this XP booster. We will have to use that strategically. We want to be doing something like maybe our City of Thieves farming before we grab that. So we can be like rushing through something, doing a bunch of fights in a row, so we can get the most out of that XP booster. But for now, we're kind of setting up the stream, getting our mail, looking at our offer. I have a writ offer here. I would get this if I was on my main account. But on this account, I'm pretty much just looking for like guard medals and like verses and just very specific things. So at the moment, I'm not going to buy the writ offer, even though if you wanted to, you could if you have enough gems, because you're always going to need writs. It's not a bad buy. It's like something that's always a good buy. Think of this as toilet paper. Like, you always need toilet paper. You can't buy too much toilet paper unless it's a certain time period where everybody went crazy and bought a bunch of toilet paper. But you know what I mean. If you get 84 pack of toilet paper, you're going to use it all eventually. Well, same with writs. You're never going to have enough writs. You can't buy too many writs. It's always a good buy. But this early in the game, we don't have like tons and tons of gems, so you really have to be picky with what you buy. And I'm just looking for like guard medals here and like verses and stuff. Maybe a very specific trait stone for a very specific troop if I'm thinking about it. Stuff like that. Stuff that's actually going to help us almost immediately. Instead of writs, which would help us way down the line. We probably won't even make it to the point where writs are going to help us, because we're not going to play this forever. But let's check our XP booster next. Win 5 PvP battles. It wants me to upgrade a troop to level 15 or beyond. This is another thing just like buying writs with gems, or upping kingdom powers of stats that aren't magic. You know, stuff that you should wait till later to do. If I upgrade a troop to level 15 or beyond 3 times every day, like it's asking me to do, I would run out of souls. So you really just want to upgrade. If you have enough souls, you can go and look at your collection and upgrade some troops that you know you're going to use. Like, I have 29,000 right now. I might be able to do this. So I would go in here and I would do base rarity. Because the lower the rarity, the less souls it costs to level them to 15. I'm pretty sure. So, apply filter, base rarity, go down to your commons, and just try to find some that you would level. I can give you a couple, like Wall of Bones would be good to level 15. Thrall, we're gonna use Thrall eventually. We probably won't use them like super soon, but eventually. Who else? Persistence, like all your guardians. So that's like 6 of them you can do. That'll take care of 3 days. Or 2 days, sorry. Who else? This is important. This XP booster is going to pop up every day and ask you to level troops to level 15 every day. That's what it's been doing to me anyway. So to find troops that are actually good to level, instead of just leveling everything here, like Honor and Humility and Hyena and Hellstone Gate, like, you don't do that. Do stuff you're actually going to use. And then stop. If you run out of things that you're actually going to use, then stop. Like Ferocity here, I went to 15 with that. Finesse, I went to 15 with that. Dwarven Gate, 15, because we can use that later. Cunning, Defiance. Let's see. Bombot, you might use Bombot. Bog Strider is probably one, so I would do this one. Let's go ahead and do it this time just to show it. Costs 2,275 souls. So imagine doing that 3 times a day, every day. That's quite a bit. It's almost 7,000. It's very close, like 6,700, 6,800, whatever it is. It's close to 7,000 souls a day, so I could only do that for 3-4 days before I run out of souls. So we don't want to do this every day, but I'm going to do it today just to show you how I would do it if you wanted to. So Bog Strider, just to 15, like that's why we're doing commons too, because you can't mess it up. They can only go to 15. We got Baby Dragon, we got Bandit, we got Armored Boar. Okay, now we're out of the commons, so it's going to cost more. But maybe we can find something. Valkyrie's okay for early game. Tigraki Warrior, we're going to use this in Bounty, so we probably could do this one. Like, eventually we'll do it. Did it cost more? Yeah, I think it costs like 200 more souls, right? That just proves it right there. I missed free offers? Uh-oh. Call me now and I'll tell your future. You're right, dude. I remember that. Alright, so that's 2 of them. We just need 1 more. Let's find a troop that would be worth leveling. Sister Superior. We're going to use this with our Ironhawks one day. So, you know, it's way down the line, but we could do it. And we're done. And just stop there. Don't keep going. We satisfied that condition. Boom, it popped up. An XP booster is going to be good because we're such a low level that it's going to be worth way more than if... Like on my main account, an XP booster barely does anything. But on my brand new account that's only level 135, it might give me like 5 levels. It might give me 10 levels. Who knows? It's pretty good at low level. So let's get out of here and go back up here. We satisfied that condition there. We collected a tribute. We just need to win 5 PvP battles and we'll get an XP booster. Where's the free stuff at, dude? Free offers. Where'd I miss them at? Is it on the calendar or something? Ah, you're right. Right here on the calendar, you gotta check your calendar because, you know, it's summer. It's like the summer event. So if you log in 7 days, you get a free one. Then if you log in 14, you get another free one. So you gotta actually keep your eye on. I almost missed it, so it's easy to miss. But 50 gems is nice. Thank you, Mark. You guys always help me with this new account. It's like a reoccurring theme. And I appreciate it. Alright, are we going to open chests today? No, because I don't want the Midwinter Lycan. I want to show you guys patience and how to get a top 10 mythic, hopefully. So I'm going to do everything I can to try to get like a top 10 mythic. And I don't think Midwinter Lycan is a top 10 mythic. So on this new account, I just want to practice what I preach. And I'm going to keep saving. Well, no, I mean, I'm going to keep throwing them. But just not on a new mythic week. Because if I throw keys right now on a new mythic week, the only mythic I can get is the Midwinter Lycan. So even if I get lucky and I get it really fast, which would be cool because it's not bad. It hits all enemies, it curses and freezes. It's like a B tier mythic. It's not bad. It wouldn't be a horrible one to get as your first mythic. If you really, really want it, it's not a bad idea as a brand new player. But for me, I'm going to not throw keys for an entire week. I'm going to save them up because right now the only mythic you can get is Midwinter Lycan. If you get it, you're going to get it again. You're going to get it again. You're going to get it again if you keep going. So don't keep going at least. That's one thing you can do, whether you take my advice and you don't throw keys, or you say, I'm not going to take his advice. I'm going to go ahead and throw keys. Well, one thing that's 100% true is if you get one of them, please stop. You don't need 2, you don't need 3, you don't need 4, especially as a early game, low level, beginner type of player. You know, if you're in game and you get 2 or 3, that's a different story. And I wouldn't recommend it, but some people are getting 2. But if you're a beginner, you don't need 2. You're never going to need 2 of them. So if you get 1, just, you know, count your blessings and move on. Like, save the rest of your keys. It's for an entire week until next Thursday. So, or until next Friday, really. Like, Friday at reset is when the new mythic is out of the drop table and all the other mythics come back in. All the other mythics are out of the drop table right now for an entire week. They will all come back next Friday. So wait until then if you want something other than the Midwinter Lycan. Because you'll just keep getting it and getting it and getting it and getting it. And I've heard people say they got 4 of them, and I'm like, why'd you do that? You know, not of this mythic, but of previous new mythics. I'm like, it was like Biska or something. Some new player in my comments. Like, it's a totally honest mistake, and I totally understand it. And I'm not, like, making fun of this person or anything. It's just a lesson. Don't keep throwing keys because you're just going to keep getting the same mythic and you're going to waste your keys. You're going to get 4 Biskas and you'll never use 4 Biskas. You'll never use 3 Biskas. You know, so you're just wasting your keys at that point because that's the only mythic you can get. It doesn't say it anywhere in the game. It says it, but it says it in like a roundabout way. If you go to events, right here, it says exclusive to Glory, Gym, Guild, and VIP chests for 1 week only. And I feel like some people think exclusive means like, it's like exclusive shorts. They're like super awesome. Now, exclusive means it's the only one available. Like, it's more of a negative thing than a positive. So it's the only mythic available. It's the exclusive mythic right now. It's the only one. You can't get any other mythic right now in any of these chests. Glory, Gym, Guild, VIP, it's the only mythic. It should say the only mythic you can get in Glory, Gym, Guild, and VIP chests is what it should say, but that's too long-winded, so they put exclusive. My exclusive shorts. Let's make the same joke in 2 streams. Alright, so let's go satisfy this now, win 5 PvP battles. We gotta do our dailies before we get in the Underworld. Why'd I click on that? Oh, I gotta click on this, go here. And we'll just go win 5 PvP fights. Let's just go unrestricted. Should be pretty easy, because they're gonna pair us up against people that are also low level. And we'll just use our Rowan team. So let's do it. We just gotta win 5 fights, so we'll pick the weakest fight. Mark says, you have a lot of gems. Took me a long time to get 2,300 gems. Good job. Hey, man, it's not really... I haven't done any vault event yet. I'm not sitting on here getting tributes all day. I'm not farming gems at all. That's just the amount of gems you would have if you didn't farm any. As long as you don't spend them on dumb stuff, you're gonna have 2,000-something gems. That just proves, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every time I say, like, why do you only have this many gems? That just shows that even a brand new account can have over 2,000 gems. So I don't get it when people fall to, like, 500 gems or anything under, like, 2,000. Because my baby account that's level 100 can have 2,000 gems, you know? So it confuses me a little bit. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to help people. Like, why do you not have gems? What are you doing with them? Write down every time you spend a gem. That would be great. If somebody out there is having trouble with gems, and you only have, like, you have 0, or you have 500, or you don't have enough to do certain things that you should be doing, just write it down every time you spend a gem, you know, for, like, a week. And then let's go to Discord, you let me know, you know, send me the list, and I'll tell you every time you made a mistake spending gems. Or you can just write them down, and just yourself evaluate it. Like, oh, I probably shouldn't have done this, I got nothing for that. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done this. I got nothing for that. That was a scratcher that didn't turn out. Like, I gotta quit doing that. I gotta quit doing these scratchers. And hoping and praying that I get something. Let's not do that. And I haven't done it, so that's why I got, 2,000. I'm saving them for sure things. I'm gonna use my gems on sure things. I'm gonna use my gold on sure things. I'm gonna use my souls on sure things. I'm not going to do any, like, scratchers. Not lottery tickets. I'm going to start evening these out. I feel like I have enough of the mastery weapons. We already got Mountain Crusher. We already got Black Manacles. We already got Golden Cog. What else was there along the way? We got Red Mang. We also got Mang. You know, we got all the ones we were looking for now. So the one I'm looking for last would be Bronze Lock Pistol, which is blue and brown. So our blue is probably too low right now. We need to pick blue. So look what level I am, though, before I started not following my own advice. Level 136. So if you pick brown, and then red, and then purple, and then blue, or no, it's yellow. If you pick brown, and then red, and then purple, and then yellow, up until around level probably like 130, 135, 130, 135, 125, somewhere like that, you'll get all the mastery weapons. And if you don't have one of them, you could go, like, I don't have Bronze Lock Pistol, and I know it, and it's blue and brown, so I'll have to start picking blue now. And once I get Bronze Lock Pistol, I'm probably going to start evening things out. So if I see green, I'm going to pick it, you know, because it's really low. Because I already have all the mastery weapons, so there's no reason to follow that advice anymore. So that's the whole reason you do it in that order, is to get mastery weapons faster. So once you get them all, there's no reason anymore, you just even them out. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Queen Bee also. Dervicious says, dude, I was tripping balls, thinking today was Monday, wondering why you still had Raid Boss and Faction Assault. Mark with the 2! Running out there with Chad. Anita's out there too. Appreciate it. Buying tickets for the train. And look at that, it popped right up. What good timing that was. Cynical said, I'm gonna pick blue because I'm looking for Bronze Lock Pistol. And then there it goes, popping up on the screen. Bang. Deal 10 damage to an enemy. Destroy 5 random gems boosted by gold collected. So it's kind of like a gold farming weapon. You know, you could use it if you want to. It's decent. It does damage and it destroys gems, and then it also a little bit of gold. So it's cool. It's nice to have. Something you definitely want. It's probably the last mastery weapon you would get that you're actually targeting, but it's one of them. Alright, let's keep doing this. Gotta get 5 wins in PvP. Yeah, it works good instead of the skeleton key, you're right. Until you get the skeleton key, Bronze Lock Pistol will fill in right there for it. Alright, what do we need to do here? Do we need to boost any? I think so, a little bit, so... Let's go ahead and... Let's get up Rowan. I think we just need to boost once. Bang. And like in the Underworld and City of Thieves, I don't have to boost at all anymore. It's because of my Horde level. I have more stats down there. This is why we're using Mirage Queen, because I don't need Clockwork Sphinx anymore. Like, there's a reason for every move. Mostly. Okay, let's boost it up. And we killed an enemy, so that should be enough. Okay, so I'm not doing PvP so much this early in the game, but it is a good spot to get, like, hero experience, or class experience. You know, get a bunch of gold marks and stuff like that. I'm more concentrating on the Underworld, City of Thieves, the Kingdom quests, staying in the guild, my dailies and all that. Eventually I will start doing PvP, just like I will start doing Underspire eventually. But right now we just have too many other things to do that we need to knock out of the way that'll be done. Like, Kingdom quests will be done eventually. We'll be completely done with them and we'll never have to do them again. So that's why we're doing those instead of, like, PvP and Underspire. Those two things will always be there, and you'll do them every week for the rest of time. But Kingdom quests, you'll get those done, you'll never have to do them again. So concentrate on those instead of, like, PvP and Underspire. But Monolith Sigils are something you can take to... you can go get some buffs in PvP to make your team stronger. We'll go over that later, but right now we're just doing 5 battles to satisfy the XP booster. The XP booster will point you towards things that you should probably be doing, at least eventually. That's what's cool about it. It'll tell you to do the dungeon, it'll tell you to do an Explorer boss chest, it'll tell you to do an Underworld fight, you know. It'll tell you to do things you should probably be doing anyway. The Gifted went to Stain. I think I know that person. They've been here before. Let's try to kill that thing before it hits us. And... I need, like, brown or green or... There we go. Let's just get up Rowan. Cast it and win. If you have extra time, let's say you did all your Kingdom quests, and you have extra time and you're looking for something to do, PvP is not a bad idea. It's really good experience for your hero and your class, and it's good resources. But we're ignoring it for now just to get our Kingdom quests done. Leprechaun. Clockwork Sphinx. That might be enough. 170. Looks okay. And there we go. That was our last fight, so we're going to get out of here. We're going to get while the getting's good. Or get out of here while the getting out of here is good, I guess. We got some silver marks. I'll go over that later, too. I wouldn't worry about PvP too much super early game. Unless this tells you to do it. Alright, so we did this. We're done. This will go to your mail if you don't collect it. So you don't have to collect it right now. If you're about to get off for the day and you don't want to play anymore, you don't have to collect it and play 15 more minutes if you don't want to. You can let it go to your mailbox and then collect it whenever you want. So if I let that go to my mailbox, it's going to go over here. It'll be right here in messages, just like this one is. I did this one yesterday. I have 6 days to use it. So I will use that today, but I could wait if I wanted to. So you want to make sure you use them strategically when you're about to, like, go on a run of a bunch of nice quick battles. Don't use it if you're doing like your dungeon or something difficult or your guild event. Like something that's hard that's going to take you some time. Don't use it there. Use it somewhere like City of Thieves where you're just blowing through it real quick. Hey, we got a star. Nice. Mark, it's pretty much on hold for now. We don't have the money anymore. So we're screwed. I'm pretty much stuck here, bro. I'm in the accepting mode. Yeah. I was really mad, and then I was depressed, and now I'm trying to accept it, and we're not moving. It is what it is, man. We had a spot. We almost... It was like we had this one chance, and we just didn't... We couldn't do it. It was too much. We had money saved and everything for, like, a long time. We're just horrible at saving money. We had it for, like, 6 months straight. We had, like, enough money to move, and we just couldn't make it happen. And then by the time we found a place, it was too late. And it was too much. So, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait till, like, freaking tax time again or something. Or, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we can make something else shake. But, yeah, after XP Booster, we're gonna go do Adventure Board, because I do that every day. Look at that. There's a verse in there. And this is good class experience anyway. It should just be a habit you have of doing Adventure Board every day. I probably don't need to show this every stream, though. Like, going forward, I might do the Adventure Board before we get started. And, like, the XP Booster, maybe. But for today, I'll show it. Like, I'm doing XP Booster, I'm doing Adventure Board, I'm doing Dungeon. First 3 things I do every day on this new account. So we don't really need to show that every stream. So I might, you know, first I'll knock out the XP Booster, then I'll take out the Adventure Board, then I'll... The Dungeon kind of is too interesting to take out of a stream, but maybe those other 2. Alright, what do we got here? Let's, I think we can just kill him. Spring rolls with chicken and fries. Sounds amazing. Dinner time. Yeah, it could definitely be worse. It's getting worse and worse, though, so I don't know. It's not getting any better here. It hasn't gotten any better here in years. It's just getting worse and worse. There's definitely days where it's not horrible. I'm not saying, like, every single day is unbearable. But there's enough of them in a row that it's super annoying. I'll have, like, 3 days in a row where it's just unbearable here. And then I'll have, like, 1 or 2 days where it's okay, and then go back to 3 days of being unbearable. 2 or 3 days where it's okay. It's like hot and cold. It's like they spaz out and they run out of energy for a couple of days. And then they save up their energy, then they spaz out for a couple of days and they run out of energy. Then they have to re-energize and then they spaz out. It's like that cycle. No. Let's see here. Let's just get Clockwork Sphinx, which will do 2 things. It will get up our Rowan. It will also boost her. That's why it's a really good troop for this team. You can get up Rowan and boost it, so it's ready to fire. And you can get Clockwork Sphinx in the Warband shop if you didn't get it elsewhere. We got it pretty easily, pretty early. I don't think you can miss it. But we also had no trouble getting Leprechaun, which I've heard people having trouble with that. If you're having trouble getting Leprechaun, you should go get Trickster instead in the Warrens. I was almost hoping that would happen, but it didn't. I was like, I almost hope I don't get Leprechaun, so I can show you that it's still possible to, you know, just go get Trickster instead and fully trade it so it has a 75% start. It's almost the same as a Leprechaun. And you can't miss on Trickster because it's there. It's in the Underworld. It's in the portals. It's like the lowest rarity. Like, it's super easy to get. So whenever I hear that, I used to be like, yeah, that is a problem. You know, you can't get Leprechaun, you know. What are you going to do instead? I don't know. But then I came up with a solution, and that's the whole point of doing these new account playthroughs. So I can see the pain points and then come up with a solution for you. Let's just shoot it off. If you don't have Leprechaun, Underworld, as soon as it opens up, you know, do your City of Thieves a little bit, and then open up the Warrens, and then go get you a Trickster. And then just plop it in here instead of Leprechaun, if you don't have Leprechaun. It's not as good, but it's close. So we do Leprechaun. We do Clockwork Sphinx. That gets up Rowan and boosts it. And then we shoot it. Supernova's here. D-Rock is here. We are doing our dailies at the moment. Then we're going to go over getting Gobtruffle, hopefully, because it's not a guarantee that I get it, but I'm going to try. And we'll go over Kingdom Power for Magic Kingdoms, maybe. We'll see. Both things are a maybe, because I could throw a bunch of Chaos Shards at Amanithrax and not get Gobtruffle. I could go to the Kingdom Power of Zal'Kari, and it could ask me to do something crazy on Power Level 3 that I can't do. So, it's a maybe, but I'm going to try. We got to get these dailies knocked out, because it's just something you got to do every day. Just like getting all your Kingdom quests done. It's another thing I learned while doing this new account playthrough. There are people out there who don't have all their kingdoms opened. Which was like kind of like something I didn't know people were doing. Like, how am I supposed to know? You gotta open all your kingdoms, man. It's just part of the game. No. Let's do blue. Until you open all your kingdoms, you should pretty much not do anything else. I'm doing other things while I'm doing it because it helps, because it's giving me Rowan, it's giving me Gobtruffle, it's giving me Queen Beatrix, it's giving me more tools to do it faster. But it's all leading up to me opening all the kingdoms. So I'm going to even these out now. I feel like I have all my mastery weapons around this level. Start evening them out. You know, go check and make sure you have Mountain Crusher, Black Manacles, Mang, Bronze Lock Pistol. Make sure you have them all. But once you do, you can start evening them out. And you'll see all the weapons that we weren't going for. Yeah, it's a brand new account, D-Rock. Been playing it for like, this is my 14th or 15th video stream. And they're wrecking me. It's my third time, man. My fourth account ever, but my third new account. I think it's like a necessary evil to help beginners. You gotta start all the way over. So they'll mention things that you never thought was a problem. And you get to say things like, hey, go get Trickster instead of Leprechaun if you can't get Leprechaun. And hey, you gotta get all your Kingdom quests done. You can't not do that. You get to say things you didn't know you had to say. Let's do this first to boost it a little more before we double it. They're pretty tough. It's a tough fight. Might have to boost a few times. Let's do that. Let's get one of them out of here, and then our scatter damage will hit way harder. And we got this, so we might as well use it, if they let us. 304 armor. Look at that, 608 damage. That's super high. And we got a verse for that. So that'll be used in the Vault event, which is coming next weekend. Next weekend. You know, you got the blue, the green, the red, the brown. You combine all four of those, you make a Gnome-a-Palooza. And then you get all gnomes for 15 minutes. It's awesome in the Vault event. You do that in the Soul Forge. I'll show that next weekend. So a week from today. A week from today, we'll be doing the Vault event on the new account for the first time. Alright, so that was Adventure Board. Let's go do Dungeon. This here, we need Cursed Runes. And we're only going to get Cursed Runes probably from the Vault event. So, we're kind of stuck at 13. But that's still good enough because we can still do Gnome-a-Paloozas. See how you need one of each? Blue, green, red, brown. If we hit this button, it'd be 15 minutes of all gnomes. But you don't want to do that unless it's a vault event, because vault keys are turned up during a vault event. So you don't want to like be playing this outside of a vault event, or you only get like 5 vault keys instead of like 20 or 15. So it's a patience thing here too. You wait until it's the vault event to craft a Gnomapalooza. But I have access to Mythics now and everything. Once you get to level 10, you start to get like Mythics and Legendaries and all the weapons and stuff. And the Soul Forge. And all that takes is victories, I think. Just don't use gems. That's another spot where you could waste gems. You're impatient. You want to get your Soul Forge to level 10 as soon as possible. You're using gems to skip by the victories. Don't do that. Just get the victories. You're going to be playing the game anyway. Just wait. You'll get to level 10 eventually. You're not going to be crafting a bunch of stuff anyway, so why not just wait? Alright, but dungeon. I pick these 3 every day because it's complete RNG. So the best way to do that is to pick the same 3 every day, and eventually you'll hit. If you want to switch to a different 3, wait till you get a perfect. That way you don't like get a perfect, you know. If you switch, you know these 3 are going to be the fights as soon as you switch. So I feel like it's best to wait until you get a perfect if you want to switch. So if you feel like the 3 you're picking are horrible and you want to switch, wait until you get a perfect though. It's going to happen eventually. And then you can switch to something else. Like I got a death trap, the worst one. Awesome. But then I got blessed. How does that work? I picked the 3 worst. Like, I couldn't have picked worse. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Sometimes I can't, because the traps are just too much. Mark says, are you going for vault keys next weekend on this account? Will seem slow compared to Ironhawks. That's true, but I got the Rowan team, and that's the next best thing, so yes, I will be going, participating in the vault event. We'll be, you know, we'll get a ton of class experience. We'll get some vault keys. We'll get a bunch of resources. Like, for sure. I'm definitely going to do the vault event next Sunday on this account. Alright, so it's the dungeon. And hey, that bless helped. Look, we did not get death marked. Because we got lucky with our altar. So sometimes you get a buff through the dungeon. And we got lucky with ours. Kind of tough enemies. I need to boost a little bit here. At least one time. The whole dance. Might be, that's gonna be close. We got it. And dungeon is where you'll get diamonds, dragonite, jewels, shards, 20 diamonds. Sunday is diamond day. Definitely do not miss the dungeon on Sunday. I'm gonna buy the offer and everything. That's a good investment of gems. The Sunday dungeon offer is a good investment of gems. You're buying diamonds on Diamond Day, where you get extra diamonds. Every other day, it's just like an okay. You could maybe buy it. It's not the best, but it's better than some other things you could spend gems on. On the list of things you could spend gems on, the dungeon offer is somewhere in the middle. At least it's not on the bottom. But on Sunday, it's towards the top. Alright, 2 down, 1 to go. It's the hardest fight. Diamantina. Yeah, blessed is good. I got lucky there. Good morning, Tyrion. Trying to make up for yesterday? Yeah. Sunday is either bless or diamonds or stairs for the last room. Huh, I didn't know that. My main account, I haven't really been playing the dungeon so much. So I got so many resources. It kind of makes me mad when I don't get a perfect, so I boycott it. We gotta do our whole dance here, probably. Do we got purple or brown? Of course not. Still don't have it. Oh, there it is. Alright, let's do blue to boost. See if that's enough. 276. Probably not enough yet. I'm gonna wait. Can't wait too long though, or they're gonna kill us. I'm gonna do it. Got him. Okay, so that's the dungeon done. 30 more diamonds. Let's see how many we got. 1, 2, right? We got like 1,700 diamonds or so. We're getting there. Got to save up to 4,000 to get a mythic. We're almost halfway there already. And we get to buy this. It's really good today because it's 80 diamonds for 50 gems instead of like 30 or 20 or something. It's a good buy today. And then I'm just going to buy this too because, I don't know. It's the one day where I buy them both. It's not a great buy, but it's the day I do it. Okay. Wanted to see something. Hold on. Yeah. We almost got 2,000 diamonds already. That's halfway to a mythic. At level 137. It's possible. Alright, so we did all our dailies. I do want to help the guild out, but you guys have seen that before. So let's go get this Gobtruffle. Or we could talk about Kingdom Power real quick, I guess. Stop grinding for a second. So I was thinking maybe I'll, since I already did 10 on Karakoth, and I did 10 on Zalkari, the 2 magic kingdoms that are available at the moment. I was thinking maybe I could do Kingdom Power too. Get another stat, but I would have to upgrade 3 Karakoth troops to level 10. So we can go see. Let's just see what happens. You can click on it and we'll take you there. And then we'll do base rarity. We want it to cost the least it can cost. The reason you just don't go around doing all the power levels is because it's a shared resource situation. It's going to ask you to use souls to level up troops. It's going to ask you to use like trait stones to trait troops. It's going to ask you to do things that are like a shared resource. And you don't want to be going around and just doing random kingdoms. So if you do like an attack kingdom, you might run out of souls and now you can't do a magic kingdom. If you do a HP kingdom, you might run out of trait stones and now you can't do a magic kingdom. So you want to make sure to do magic kingdoms first. That way you don't run out of souls or you don't run out of trait stones and you're able to do them. But let's see if this will... Did base rarity, right? Let's go to the bottom. We'll just level up something. Sacrificial priest. What did it say? 10? So I'm only going to do 10. Just going to satisfy it. I'm not going to go overboard. Okay, now he's level 10. What else? Maybe a warlock. So now we should get another star. The only star we care about is the one with the stats on it. So I'm not excited for the second star. We need to get to the 5th one. Alright, unlock 3 traits on 4 Karakoth troops. So that might be difficult. That might be difficult. And that's the reason I shouldn't even have done the other one. If I knew this was going to come up next, which I kind of did, I would like not even want to do the second one. Because why if I can't do the third one? All I care about is the stat. And we could try here. See what happens. We can go down once again to commons because they're easiest to do. And, you know, pick something that we... Like, let's just try a common. Okay, we could do this. And we have a lot of those. So that should be fine. Okay. Another common here. You don't want to go do like a mythic or a legendary. It's going to cost way too much. Same with the souls and leveling them. Same with trait stones. They're just more expensive. Do a common if you're going to do it. See, here we only have one of these. That kind of sucks. It kind of sucks that we only have one. I feel like I might need that somewhere else, but... See what Warlock asks for. Alright, we have extra. I think I'll do this one. Instead of doing the one where I only have one and I'm now going to have 0, let's do the guy where I'll have some left over. Did it say to upgrade, like, do 3 traits? Let's double check. I think it did. Unlock 3 traits on 4 Karakoth troops. So you gotta do all 3. Let's just double check in there. Well, let's do it, I guess. And if you're opening enough chests, if you're in a good guild, if you're doing things the way I've been telling you to do them, you should have some trait stones. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to farm them if you're playing the game correctly. And we can't do this guy. You almost want to pick different color troops. Like we did a blue-brown. We did a purple. Maybe this guy. And we only got 2 of those. I don't know if I want to use them. Let's go back to base rarity. This is not something where you just do it if you can do it. You got to think ahead and like choose wisely. About Netherhound. I only got 2 of them. It's gonna be hard. We got to use arcane trait stones. Just kind of. I can't even do that one. Now I feel like I'm invested into this, and I kind of want to get it done. Okay, here we go. We got 5 of these, so we'll still have something left over. Let's do it. This is me trying to get a magic stat. I'm not going to use this troop, but it was just cheap enough, and I would have enough left over. Didn't that do it? Oh, no, we got to do 4? Come on, bro. Now I've already done 3 of them. Pretty much got to find something. I already looked at him, right? Yep, can't do it. Okay. We'll have 1 left over there. I could go check what the trait stone of the week is. I don't know if I've done that. Hold on. We go to the shop. I don't even know if I've done this yet. Alright, here we go. This is what we spend glory on. I forgot to do this. You should do this every week. 1800 glory for 10 event keys. It's worth it. And then we got to go get the troop of the week. Who has green-blue. Arcane Swamp. So we might go find us a green-blue troop to do for the last one. So we can go buy as many of those as we want. Not as many as we want, but until our glory runs out. So back to Karakoth. Back to power. Back to this. Back to base. Let's, what is it? Green-blue? No, that's green-purple. Alright, here we go. I mean, we'd have to get 9 more of them. Which I don't know if we want to do that. That's quite a few. I mean, we'll have to use, like, that's a good trait stone, though. Yeah. It's a good trait stone, because we might need it for Queen Beatrix and everything. So I might, like, go blow all my glory on this trait stone. So thinking even more ahead, like, Gobtruffle uses it. Queen Beatrix uses it. Those are, blue-green troops. So it might be a good idea to go ahead and just buy a bunch of them right now. And we can get Royal Honey on Queen Beatrix, too. Thinking ahead. So you see it's green-blue. Queen Beatrix is going to be green-blue. It's going to want this trait stone. So how many do I need? 9? I can buy 10 of them for 3,000. I think I'll do that. We're also getting keys, 50,000 gold, minor trade stones. Like, this is probably a good deal here, especially for this coloration. Yeah, I don't really care about tribute chance until I can get a stat. Then I care about it. I will eventually, but like you know, I'm good on gems. I'm not really taking tribute every hour, and it's gonna be helpful later, though. You're right. I didn't really read your whole message, but all right, go back here, back here, back here, and base rarity, green slime, right? Traits. Okay, we got it now. And we have plenty. Well, kinda. I should probably buy a few more for Queen Beatrix, but for now. Alright, we got that done. Boom, power level 3, Karakoth, Magic Kingdom. Upgrade 5 Karakoth troops to level 15. Jeez! Man, what's the 5th one gonna be? See how your resources are gonna go down the toilet pretty quick? You can't do everything all the time. So now I gotta do level 15 on a bunch of them. Alright, this one's already on 5. Are we even gonna be able to do this? 3 more. Okay, go to the bottom. Do things like I already did somewhat. You know, like level 10 here. Do I got anything? I could do it by level. Here we go. Oops. And since I, you know, already did the level 10 on some of them, it's not going to cost as much to go to level 15. Was that enough? One more. Poop. Alright, what do we got? Alright, we have nothing, so we want to do the lowest rarity then. It's going to cost the least. Alright, that satisfied that. Now what? This will be for the stat. What's it going to be? Fully upgrade a weapon from Karakoth and unlock 3 traits on 7 Karakoth troops. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. We gotta do 3 more. So I would probably check if this is even possible before I... 3 traits on 7 Karakoth troops. Jeez. I don't know if that's even possible. It's for a magic stat though, so it's kind of worth it. Now that I'm all the way in, and this is the last thing that I gotta do, you know, I might do it. How can you tell if it's able to be traded? I might not have enough to do anything. Is it the plus sign? Alright, I'm just gonna do it now. I'm just gonna do it, because we're so invested. And I gotta do like 2 more. Hopefully this works out. Alright, we can do this guy. Showing you an example of when you would do Kingdom Power, like... Here we go. I think that's it. I think we get our stat now. Oh, we gotta do this now. Okay, fully upgrade. Just pick the lowest rarity again, most likely. Which is the Wizard's Wand. Boom. I have the power. Reach kingdom power level 5. Bang. So I probably don't have the resources to go and do Zalkari as well, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm definitely not doing this. There's no reason, in my opinion, to be going to power level 6, 7, 8, 9, unless I know I can do 10. Which it's almost hard. It's hard to figure out, if, like, to know if you can do it or not. Like, how am I supposed to know if I can do 9 if I'm only on 5 right now? But you could look it up. I think it's out there on the internet somewhere. And you could see, like, do I have a Mythic? Like, it might say you need a Mythic, you know? And if you know you don't have a Mythic, and that's what they're asking for in, like, 8 or something, then why even do 6? It does give you Tribute Reward and Tribute Chance, but you could do that some other kingdom, where you can actually go to 10. Or wait until you can actually go to 10 in another kingdom, and then do that, and get a Tribute Reward, Tribute Chance in a different kingdom. But Magic Kingdoms are pretty good to invest in either way. If you want to do it right now, you know, you're going to do it either way eventually. So if you want to go to not a soft cap, I guess, I just like to wait. But you see we got the stat now. I think I just showed that. But +1 Kingdom Skill bonus. Which for this kingdom is magic. We just got a whole, for everything we do in the entire game, we just got another magic. Which will make a lot of troops hit harder or do more explosions, or like our leprechaun might blow up another green now. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so that was Kingdom Power. Just, you know, either do Karakoth or Zalkari, and make sure you can go all the way to 5 before you start messing with it. Like, if you know you can't trait 5 troops, then you might not do that. You know, if you know you can't level 5 troops to 15, you don't have enough souls, then you might not do that. Alright, so that was that. Let's go do our Underworld now. City of Thieves farming. Every day. I do have some portals. Let's go try to pull Gobtruffle. Let me catch up in the chat here. I think I missed a lot before we do this. I said hi to Supernova, right? Tyrion says Sunday is the only day I do my dungeon if I hit a trap on main still. I feel you, bro. I just don't do it at all, but that's smart. I'm similar. Mark says I always buy dungeon offer on Sundays on both accounts. Good job. Tyrion says with Death Mark, 100%. I 100% recommend running 2 to 3 Orpheus medals. Getting rid of Death Mark feels more important than other stats. I don't even have Orpheus medals, but I'm gonna get Beatrix to take care of that hopefully soon. Mark says, how does Kingdom Power help your game? Lurkers might want to know. Hopefully I just explained it, I hope. Because that comment's a little bit old because I'm behind in the chat. Tyrion says multiple things, Mark, but the main thing is stats at level 5, 10, 20, and 30, right? Porters is here. Mark says, always struggle with them, Tyrion. Yeah, it's kind of like a maintenance thing. It's not fun. You're not, like, doing battles. You're kind of just looking at stats and traits and looking... They're telling you to do certain things, upgrade a weapon, or fully trade a troop, or level a troop to a certain level, blah, blah, blah. It's not like the super most fun thing to do, but it is a way to get a lot of extra stats for your account, like account-wide. And people will say, like, how come you have this many stats and I only have this many stats? Well, I made a whole video about it, how to get stats. And a lot of it is your kingdom level and power, and like your underworld renown, you get stats down there too. Being in a good guild gives you stats. Medals give you stats. Like, there's a lot of things, but kingdom level and power is one of them. Tyrion says also gives higher tribute percent chances, higher tribute rewards, more gold per day, as more minor bonuses. So the more you level up your kingdoms, the more gold, glory, souls, gold keys, and gems you get per tribute collected. Yeah. Thank you so much, Tyrion. It helps a lot, man. 9 to level 18, complete tier 2 on trials. Okay. Yeah, there are some things they'll ask you to do. It's actual fights, like trials. 5 to 6, then I wasn't sure. Hard to tell on Terrence. The blue upgrade marker is Ascension, right? I think the plus sign, like the green plus sign, maybe is tribute or traits. Yeah, I got a Magic Kingdom to 10 on I got 2 of them to 10 by level 137, and then I have 1 to power 5, which is pretty cool. Alright, anyway, let's do City of Thieves. But I was going to do Amani Thrax and get my Gobtruffle. Wherever it is. Can never find Amani Thrax. I already did the quest offline, that way you don't have to sit through that stupid little quest. It's no big deal, it's just like a class quest, pretty much. And how difficult and long it was. Where are you, Amani Thrax, you jerk? Don't you hate when this happens? It's probably on the screen. You're screaming at me. Or you know where it is, and you're screaming. There it is. So I already did the quest. You got to do the quest first before you can open portals. Now we're going to open portals, and we'll hopefully get King Gobtruffle. He is the legendary, so he's the hardest to get, but he's also the only legendary, so it's way better than throwing like random glory keys or gem keys or whatever. And it's the only place you can get him too. It's right here in this portal. He won't drop from glory keys or gem keys or guild seals. You have to come down here. You have to go to Amani Thrax. You have to open portals if you want Gobtruffle. And it's way easier to get these legendaries than legendaries through a glory key, a gem key, a guild seal. Because the whole entire pool of legendaries is in the glory keys, gem keys, guild seals. You know, except for these. But there's tons of them. There's over 100, probably like 200 legendaries possible when you open a glory key, gem key, guild seal. So to get the one you actually need when there's 200 possible, it's super low chance. But if you go to a portal in the Underworld and you're looking for Gobtruffle, he's the only one. So it's way higher of a chance that you're going to get a good legendary. So that's why we farm City of Thieves every day, 3 times a day, to get these shards, to open these portals, to get these legendaries. Alright, we didn't get them, but we're also looking for treasure, because we want to up our quality and our horde level on City of Thieves, so that's fine. Alright, I got 188. I should probably go run some City of Thieves. So we can do 200 again instead of doing 20 at a time. Let's go back. Got 3 fights a day. We're still doing level 20. We're still using Rowan. Got our Mirage Queen. That was our first step down here. That was the first legendary we got, because Rowan wipes in one shot. You just got a Leprechaun, then Rowan, once you get your horde level stats up. I probably don't even need the Golden Cog anymore. Everywhere else, I'm still using Clockwork Sphinx, because I got a boost everywhere else. But down here, I know I don't need the boost, so I'm using Mirage Queen to 50% start Rowan. Starts with 6 mana. So we're hoping to cast this Leprechaun, get up Rowan immediately, cast it and win. Like, make it fast. This is something you gotta do every day, so you want it to be quick. 3 times a day, every day, like 7, 8, 9 battles at a time, you know? 9 battles, so 27 battles a day. You want to make that as fast as you can. So up your horde level stats, get your Rowan to where it one-shots every fight, get that Mirage Queen so you can 50% start it, etc. You gotta do this every day, 27 fights. And I always forget. Okay, 1.4 I think is the highest. If I was not gonna one-shot, it would be on this fight or the boss fight. But I one-shot most of the fights. Let's see if I can one-shot it. Nice. That's one of the hardest fights we're gonna have, and we one-shot it. So we know we could probably one-shot everything else. Just doing treasure multiplier order. I've explained that before. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. We're getting class experience also for Titan. And lots of other resources, man. They just keep stacking and stacking down here. 345 gold, 720, that's 1,000 gold. We're getting like 80-something souls, and it'll keep going higher and higher and higher. Trait stones. If you're not doing this 3 times a day, you're missing out. Especially as a beginner. Alright, I think it's the purple. Tyrion says it's middle-ish left towards bottom, I think. Yeah, I can never find it. Supernova says the math in this game is insane. For example, deed books, you need 50 deed pages among other resources to make one book, so you need 50 times 70 equals 3,500 deed pages. So I should take every book you can get. Like, don't be in the PvP getting Dragonite. You'll get Stellarix. Like, I have Stellarix and Diamantina. I could make like 2, 3, 4 of them. Like, that is not something you need to rush. When the alternative is something you're never going to get enough of, you might as well get it. It's definitely tempting. That's probably one of the mistakes that a lot of people make, and they are consciously making it on purpose. Like, they know it's a mistake, but they're doing it anyway. No matter how many times I tell a person you should get books instead of Dragonite, they're still going to get Dragonite, you know? It is what it is. Same thing with the new Mythic. No matter how many times you tell them it's not like a S-tier Mythic, it's not an A-tier Mythic, they'll still get it first thing Friday. There's some of the hardest things to not do that you should not do. I understand. It's a freaking video game. You want the new Mythic, and you want that Dragonite. You want to try for that Stellarix. I get it. But I still got to tell you the way that I would recommend and what I think is right. Like, you should probably eat broccoli every day, but nobody does that either. Screw the genie. She's wasting my time. We're trying to hurry here. Stupid genie. Diaper genie. Stinky diaper genie. Get out of here. Stinky diaper genie. Yeah, I got Mirage Queen, dude, so I can just Leprechaun into Rowan. I don't even have to cast anything else. And she's already fully traded. Leveled to 19. And it was pretty quick, too. It was like 4 streams ago, probably. Or maybe 3. Something like that. About a week ago, I got it. And now we're going for Gobtruffle, because I changed my tune a little bit. Might as well go get Gobtruffle and Queen Beatrix after we get Mirage Queen. So that's the next team I want to build. I want to build a Gobtruffle team, and then I want to build some sort of Beatrix team to take care of like the dungeon when it gives it to me good. Gives me the old boot in the poop chute. Oh, see, we're so close. We're gonna get there to where we can one-shot every single time. That was close. Oh, I take brown like I got Clockwork Sphinx like a dummy. We need green, we need blue. We need purple. Green, blue, purple, go! Green, blue, purple, go! Alright. So one fight, 5 HP is all I'm missing for the one shot. The entire way through. And hopefully we'll get that right now. Alright, I need at least like 20 Chaos Shards, come on. 73! And look, Legendary Ingots as well. Alright, I think we can go open another chest in Amonithrax, which is up here in the middle, huh? There it is. Oh yeah, we got 260. So we're hoping for Gobtruffle here. We're hoping for treasure. Come on, I got him on the thumbnail. Come on. Yeah! I wished it into existence. I thumbnailed it into existence. He's on the thumbnail, and now it's true. We got King Gobtruffle, baby. Let's go. He's awesome. He has an extra turn. He does damage to all enemies with an extra turn. And then he also puts green and brown on the board so he can get himself back up. So if you build the team right, you're just going to be casting him over and over and over, and the enemy will never get a turn. That's why he's so awesome. You can do level 500 deathless faction stuff. We need 2 of them to really make it work, so I'm going to stay here till I get 2 of them. I don't know. Should I get a Beatrix first? I don't know. Would you get a Beatrix or the second Gobtruffle first? I might get Beatrix. Just to throw it on, like, instead of Rowan, I could throw on a Beatrix if I need it, like, for a crazy death mark. I'd have to fully trait Queen Beatrix, though, before I could do that. Well, let's go do it again. Actually, let's up our horde level, maybe, so I can definitely one-shot. Let's go here. We're on quality 9. We're almost maxed out. We got a genie lamp. It's 30%. King's crown, 55. 75. Let's do 95 and 100% chance. Now we're maxed out on quality. We'll get the max resources possible for City of Thieves now. Every time we run through it, we're going to get max resources. 10 out of 10. Look at that, though. 78,000 gold. That's why we're not just blowing gold on stuff. Boom shakalaka. Now we can just put treasure in. Now you want to do higher level treasure so it don't cost so much. Like I could go ahead and do this. But it's going to cost 84,000 gold. And I'm only going to get a couple levels there, you see? If I wait until I get like a sacred treasure or a genie's lamp or a king's crown, it'll cost the same but we'll get way higher level. So it's more bang for your buck. So you kind of want to wait. You don't want to be doing this crappy treasure if you don't have to. We want to get our level to like 100. Like we'll no longer get quality, but it doesn't matter. Like we don't have to get to 100% either now. So we can put whatever we want in there just to up our level. But you want to get to like 100. It's actually 111, so you can get your potion of explosion. And then your next magic stat. So that's the soft cap right there that I would recommend for City of Thieves. 111 is your target. 100 will give you your renown. Your max renown for your horde level. If you go look at your faction, treasure horde level is one of them. And once you get to 100, you're going to be 500 out of 500 points. But you can still go higher to get more stats if you want. But to satisfy this, you got to get to 100. But we're going to go to 111 so we can get that explode potion. That'll help Rowan even more go even faster. Because you're going to get you're going to be enchanted and have an explosion at the start of the battle. Then you'll do Leprechaun and 100% chance that Rowan's up every single turn at the start. And you just shoot it off and win. It becomes so fast. Like now we can probably one-shot everything just with that little bit of extra stats. It's doing many things. Doing this 3 times a day is doing many things. Lots of hero experience, lots of class experience, lots of gold. There's ingots in there. There's all kinds of stuff. I think there's trait stones maybe. You know, you're getting Gobtruffles and Miraji Queens and Queen Beatrixes and Magma Dragons, Shoggoths, Gargoyles, Harpy Mages, you know. You're getting horde level stats to make it faster. It's like, does so many things. It's crazy. Like, you gotta do this 3 times a day, every day, on your new account. This might be the thing people are not doing. That's why they don't have so much gold or whatever. It gives you all kinds of good stuff. Alright, let's see what y'all were saying. Supernova says, which also means you need 35,000 writs. Yeah, it's crazy. Mark says, I have a bad habit of going after new mythics, bad or good, just to say I have it. If you're getting every single one, every time, that's fine. But if you're, like, throwing keys and not getting them, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to have trouble getting the next one now, like I would say, you probably shouldn't do that. But if you're getting this, if you're getting Midwinter Lycan, and then you're going to go super hard in the Vault event, you're going to get a ton of keys, and you're going to be okay for August, for whatever the August mythic is, then that's fine. As long as you can keep getting the new one every time, it's fine to get the new one. But if you're ever missing a new one, like, we don't want to miss a Takshaka, basically. We don't want to... In Takshaka, you needed 3 of them. You know what I mean? So you really want to play it safe. Because you never know when a Takshaka is going to pop up. And now you need 3 of the new Mythic, and you need extra keys. And there's no way, Jose, if you're missing out on... If you're throwing keys and not getting the new Mythic here and there still, you're definitely not going to be able to get 3 Takshakas. So it's like you got to skip some of the mid new Mythics so you can get the awesome S tier new Mythics, for sure. It's not like I'm being a party pooper and I'm like, oh, don't get Midwinter Lycan because, you know, let's be a party pooper and let's be a grumpy old man and just tell everybody everything sucks. No, it's I want you to have 3 Takshakas, you know? I'm looking out for you. I'm telling you to do the right thing. I'm not trying to make people miserable and tell them not to get the new Mythic. I'm trying to make sure people have enough keys for when something like Takshaka pops up that you can get it. Supernova says, I've been playing this game for 8 years, and I have an average 21 deed books across the board. I can craft 8 more, which isn't enough to get one kingdom to level 30. I think I have a couple to 30 on my main account. Like Zalkari and something else. Zalkari is definitely a good one to do, to 30. That's the one I tell people to... Like, you can't go wrong with Zalkari for sure. Like, you could pick, like... For the purple ones, you could either do Karakoth or Darkstone. Like, there's a choice there. But for green, the only one's Zalkari. You can't go wrong if you do Zalkari. You know what I mean? It's the only green magic kingdom, so there's no other option. You really want to chase down like a 20-30. Zalkari is the place to be. Okay, 125, 1.2, 1.25, and 1.2. So let's do the 1.25s first. Let's see what this quality 10 is hitting on. First time we've got it. And Rowan should one-shot the entire way. Unless they do that. Can't help it when they summon. It's not Rowan's fault. This one. Just get it done. Go fast. Speed run it. Click, click, click. Skip, skip, skip. Continue. 1.2. 1.2. Do the lower room first if they're the same. Don't get confused by treasure multiplier order. I'd rather have a person just get it done every day than worry about like treasure multiplier order and like get all frustrated and stuff. Just make sure you get it done every day. Do all the fights. Oops, I'm dumb. They're submerged. Rowan can't hit them. Stupid idiot. I gave him skulls and then he didn't take them. And he submerged. Pretty much just killed, you know, self-deleted. Good job, Scurvy Sea Dog, self-deleting. Leaving those skulls for me. The only thing that could have killed you. You could have took the skulls, and then I would have no way to kill you, and you'd still be... Oh, you might have not be submerged anymore, but I didn't have Rowan up, so... The smart move would have been to take the skulls there, Scurvy. Maybe that's why you're scurvy, though. Does that mean he's, like, sick or something? I don't know. Mark says, dang, Supernova, once you say it like that, sounds crazy. Mark says, good job, you got Truffle. You think I should get Queen Bee next? Yeah, me too. Supernova says, I think the servers would shut down before anyone maxes all kingdoms that can be maxable. That's probably true. Tyrion says Queen Bee can be a good sub for second truffle till you get it, and so I do B first personally, then go back and get second truffle. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Porters says Beatrix for that sweet true damage. Shark says Supernova, I'm doing okay on max kingdoms. I have 8 or 9 maxed out so far. I think you're ahead of me on that. Its final trait is far superior to its spell, but it's a top tier legendary because it's solid all around. That's what she said. Come so fast. Porter says I'm running Crusher with ×2 Beatrix and Goblin Shaman with Thief class for the faction event. Good times. I agree that third trait is powerful on B. That's a good team there, Porters. I like it. Porters. Tyrion says, once you have over half the mythics and you have a good key supply, it doesn't hurt to try for every mythic. But if you aren't there, better to save. Unless it's a good mythic and new mythic Fridays. Yep. You just gotta skip some, and eventually you'll get them all. But we all have to go to kindergarten to be able to go to first grade. And we all have to go to first grade to be able to get to second grade. And you have to do all of your elementary school before you can go to middle school, you know? Like, you can't skip a grade. You're not going to be able to get every new mythic if you just start with the very first one and try to get them all from the beginning. Like, there's got to be some that you skip. There has to be some new mythics that you skip and save your keys up at some point before you're going to ever get every new one. It's just a thing you have to do. It's just like getting all your kingdom quests done. You have to do it. If you want, I mean, if you want every new mythic eventually. If you don't, then keep doing it whatever way you're doing it. So I feel that's like the two of the main things people hear the advice and they don't follow it. Because it's hard, I understand. It's super hard to do it. I did it though. I'm not just telling people to do something that I'm doing it right now on this account. Right now. Literally right now. I'm skipping Midwinter Lycan to save up keys. You know? Pretty much. I'm doing it for a different reason on this brand new account. But if I was mid-level, I would do the same thing. The only way I would go after Midwinter Lycan right now is if I was in-game with a ton of keys. And I'm not. I would practice what I preach, I promise you. I'm not going to be on here getting Midwinter Lycan if I'm telling everybody else to skip it and save their keys. Just not a bad one. I mean, if you get it, it's decent. But, you know, a Takshaka just popped up 2 mythics ago. It's not crazy that we're going to get one that's amazing that you need 3 of. So that's all. It all depends on how many keys you got. Whether you should get Midwinter Lycan or not. I can't tell every single person whether they should or they shouldn't. It just depends how many keys you got. Tyrion says, like Cinny is saying, it truly depends on where you are at, but going after new mythics should be limited if you are missing most mythics, right? The more you're missing, the higher chance you have of getting a good one when you just throw keys randomly. You know? If you have 90% of the mythics, then you might go ahead and get Midwinter Lycan, because you only got a couple left that you actually need, that you actually want. And maybe Midwinter Lycan is better than some of the ones that you're missing. So that's when you would go for it. But if you're still missing High King Irongut and Takshaka and Ironhawk and stuff like that, no way, Jose. You should not get Midwinter Lycan. That's pretty much the thing. Like, if you don't have 3 Ironhawks, if you don't have High King Irongut, if you don't have 3 Takshakas, then you probably should not have went for Midwinter Lycan. Angel! What's up, baby? I would like to have 5 gem keys, thanks. Alright, let's see. 1.2, 1.3, 1.35, 1.3, 1.25, 1.25, 1.25. Alright, we're going here. And I'm gonna forget, and I might have to do it again. Tyrion says, Blighted Lands will hit 30-20 max soon too. He says, never mind, I lied, it just did. So 4 of the Magic Kingdoms can be maxed. I have 3 of them maxed currently. That's awesome. I think I only have 2. Supernova says, I'm not finished with crazy math yet. For PvP, you can buy 3 deed books daily for 100 gold marks, which is 2,100 gold marks. You can't even make 100 gold marks weekly, so what's up with that? I don't know. You can make 100 gold marks weekly, can't you? If you get all your PvP goals done, you do your Citadel Wars, you do the You get the, you go and do the 5 fights and get the... Pretty sure you can get at least 100 a week. Mark says I'm buying deed books now that I have Stella. It's hard to get away from Dragonite. I know, it's a hard addiction, huh? Cheryl says scurvy, death by vitamin C deficiency. You're in the 1% club, Tyrion. Superno says I never ever gotten any mythics from event keys. It's a scam. It's pretty hard. You gotta have a ton of them. More than you think. Mark says, hey RC, did I see you in hybrid stream? I am big RC guy. RC Duce is here. You're really cool with him? Dang, you have 15,000 of RC cars? Those are cool. He is the reason I'm back in the hobby. I've been back in the hobby pretty much 4 months and have 12 cars. Supernova says I only craft mythics to get the next kingdom upgrade. I usually craft them based on, like, if they're top 10s or not. That's always a tiebreaker for me, though. If I'm on the fence, and it will upgrade a kingdom. RC was, or Mark says 40 years in the hobby. I'm talking about, like, remote-controlled cars. I was in the hobby when I was a teenager, but yeah, that knowledge was totally long gone, coming back now. I used to have a remote-controlled car, dude. They're freaking sweet. Got any gas-powered ones? I'm not even looking at this. Okay, 1.25. 1.3. 1.3. I've never had a gas-powered one. That'd be sick. Be freaking fast. I had a couple cool ones when I was a kid, though. Then you always, like, break them way too fast because you're a kid. So my really cool remote-controlled car, I probably only got to drive it, like, 10 times before I broke it. And then, like, your little brothers, yeah. Even if I was careful, my little brother would take it for a spin. Let it go out in the street, get run over by a car or something. Or jump it off a huge jump it down the stairs. Something a kid would do. Got like $100 remote controlled car and you jump it down the stairs or something. You're living for the moment. You're not thinking ahead. It'll be freaking sweet though. Look how big these stairs are. Let's just jump. Let's see what happens if we jump it off the top step. The whole wheel falls off. Now you can't ever drive it again. Mr. Z is here. I get 200 plus gold marks every week, sometimes close to 300, depending on alliance stuff. That's what I was thinking. Something like that. You got your PvP goals. That gives you a certain amount. You got your Citadel Wars 5 days a week. That gives you a certain amount. Like 15 or something like that times 5. That's like 75 right there, huh? And then, you know, your PvP goals give you a certain amount, like 50 to 100. So that's over 100 already. And then we get like 10 per diamond. Like twice a day almost. Like 10 times, like another 100 there. So yeah, you can get like 200 or so at least. So that's 2 books a week if you're in the winning alliance. If you're in the losing alliance, then it's not as many. So they don't get that. That's why everybody's in the winning alliance. It's like, do you want books or do you want stats? The Merchant. This is another place where you could waste gems. And this is a perfect example. Dragonite right here. This is not a good deal, unless you're buying Dragonite every day in the dungeon. I say nobody should buy this from the merchant until you're buying Dragonite every day from the dungeon. And the only people that should be buying Dragonite every day from the dungeon are people that already have all the dragons. And you're just like finishing up your Stellaryx or Diamantina. You gotta get the weapons, you gotta get, you know, that last little bit for the dragon, like Stellaryx or Diamantina. You need like 2,000 or something to finish it off. That's when you should be buying Dungeon Dragonite, and that's when you should be buying Merchant Dragonite. Otherwise, it's just a scratcher. You're gonna open an egg, get the same dragon again, you just wasted gems. That's how I feel, and that's what I did, that's how I feel. Yeah. I didn't buy Dragonite until I had all 6 dragons. I just tried to do perfect in the dungeon, and I tried to do the Vault event as hard as I could. So it felt like I was throwing gems down the toilet if I just bought Dragonite to open an egg. That's like an 80-year-old man buying a scratcher because, you know, he's trying to hit the big one before, yeah. Alright, so I'm not going to buy treasure for gems. I will buy pet food for gold, because gold is much easier to get back. I almost always buy the gold offer, unless it says souls or treasure maps. There's only a couple things I won't buy with gold from that merchant. They're all good deals, except for like souls, treasure maps, and like a couple other things that I can't think about. I don't know at the moment. Like maybe a trait stone or something, like I might not buy that. It depends. Oh, I'm not one-shotting still, okay. Okay. Every once in a while. Every once in a while. It's okay, though. We'll get there. Bet you I can one-shot this boss fight, though. Those goblins were just hardy. Let's see. I think the boss fight would be harder. Got chest level 9. Look at all this gold, too. I got 2,000 gold just for that one fight. 100 souls. Some glory. We're getting 20... Let's say we get 20 glory for every fight, which I don't know if you do. Probably not. But there's 9 fights. That's almost 200 glory per run-through. 600 glory per day. You know, we're getting a ton of gold. If we got 2,000 gold a fight, you know, it's 18,000 gold times 3 every day. It's probably not that much, but just to do quick math. There's some more. 26,000 gold from opening that chest. 89 chaos shards, 130 glory. That's all good stuff. And now we're done. And I'm doing that every day that I play. I'm not playing every day on the new account. It's like every other day at the moment. So this isn't even me playing every day yet. Only 2 or 3 streams ago, I started playing not on stream. I was doing every single swipe on stream. I was only playing 2 times a week. You could be way, way further than me. If you started at the same time as me, you would be so much further than me, because you're playing every day. Up until like part 11 or 12 on this playthrough, I was only playing on stream. So only twice a week for like an hour or 2. And you saw every single swipe. Just in the last 2 weeks or so, I've been playing offline a little bit, doing my dailies like every other day. So if you play every single day and do it the way I tell you to, you're going to be so far ahead of me, it's crazy. You're going to be doing awesome. You'll already have Gobtruffle and Queen Beatrix and probably a bunch of other stuff. Alright, so we got enough to go do it again. You can grab some here too. Just a little bit. I should have done my XP booster. I'm an idiot. I screwed up. I should have done that before I did City of Thieves. So don't be dumb like me. Do your XP booster before you do your 3 City of Thieves, because it's so fast and it's a good spot to do it. I'll just do it for my kingdom quests or something. But yeah, let's go open some more portals. This time we're going to do Deep Hive because we want Queen Beatrix. See if we can get it on our first pull. Nope. It's okay, though. It's a legendary. It's supposed to be the hardest one to get. Got a Genie's Lamp. That's nice. Alright, let's keep going. Gold Ring. Priest Chalice. What up, Dragor? We're trying. We got Gobtruffle today. We also got a Magic Kingdom to, like, Power 5. So another magic stat. It's probably the two main things we did. And now we're just playing the game. We did not get Beatrix, but we're going to keep trying until we get it. So I'll do City of Thieves 3 times a day, every day. Get Chaos Shards, open portals. I'll get Queen Beatrix eventually. I'll try to do it on stream, though. I'll save up my Chaos Shards and try to get it to pop on stream on Thursday. But we did just get some more treasure. We could go back to City of Thieves and up our Horde level. Just to make it easier and easier. I'm just going to do the high level treasure. Go to level 85. And yeah, we're just getting closer and closer. We're shooting for 111, like I said. Our quality is maxed out. So having maxed out quality, plus 3 delve chest level earned after defeating the boss room. And we get 2 times glory, 4 times gold, 2 times souls, and 2 times ingots. This is very important. You should do that every day, 3 times a day. Crush it. Alright, so how long have we been streaming? Let me go check. 136. Not bad. So I want to get this kingdom quest done. I got one of them really close, so we can just go do it. Game is lagging. I'll catch up in the chat first, though. But right here, Drax Zum is the last one I need to do. I got it really close, so we could finish it on stream. We just got 3 fights left. Tyrion says 60 from just VIP points, plus the free ones from Citadels and such. Easily 100 plus a week without chasing leaderboards or spending real money. Yeah, I think it's more like 200 plus, but I'm not 100% sure. Supernova says I still have to craft tons of mythics, but they're D and F tier, so if you're that kind of person, then Midwinter Lycan is not a D or an F tier. It's actually like a B minus or a B, so it'd be better to go get the Midwinter Lycan. But crafting is different than like throwing keys too. Crafting is saving diamonds. It has nothing to do with how many keys you got. But just for everybody else, not for Supernova, I mean. Mark says, when I do get a mythic out of a chest, it's like Falling Bounties or War. Eventually you gotta stop doing that. That's a beginner type of thing and like a mid-game type of thing. When you have a certain amount of mythics, and to where it's like, that's what's happening. Every time you throw keys, you get a crappy mythic or you get a repeat mythic. Once that becomes a thing, you stop throwing keys, you save them, and then you wait for something like a Takshaka to pop up as a new mythic. Then you definitely have the keys. You're not throwing them randomly anymore. You're saving them up. And it just there's a tipping point in the game. You know, right now is not that for me. Like, I need every single mythic, so I'm going to throw my keys every time I get them, except for during a new mythic week, because it's the only one I can get. But every other week, I'm just throwing all my keys. That's the fun part about being a beginner, about being a mid-game player. You get to throw all your keys whenever you want, except for during a new mythic week. But once you become like an early in-game player, and you got like 9 out of the 10, you know, top 10 mythics, and you got like 75% of the mythics, and you only have like 25 left, and you know, it becomes such a small chance that you're going to get one that you need, that you might as well just save up your keys for the new mythics, because that's a guaranteed new one that you don't have. If you just throw keys randomly for the rest of time, eventually there's a tipping point where you're not going to get a new one that you actually need, because you have so many of them that it's so hard. It's difficult. You know, if you have 90 out of 100 of the mythics, you really think you're going to get one of the 10 that you need? It's going to be hard when they're all in there. You can get copy, 5th copy, 6th copy, 7th copy of Gargantuar. Because it's in there. Everything's in there. Doesn't matter that you already have it. Doesn't mean it takes it out of the drop table. It's still, every Mythic is in there. Except for right now, because it's new Mythic week. Gotta say that. But when it's not new Mythic week, every Mythic, almost every Mythic is in that drop table for Glory Keys, Gem Keys, Guild Seals. And since there's so many of them, it's impossible. It's like almost impossible to get the one that you want. But when you need like so many, you need all of them. Like who cares? Throw all your keys because you need all of them. You still need legendaries. You still need epics. You still need some of the commons, the rares, the ultra rares. So you're just throwing all your keys as a beginner, as a mid-game player. But there's a tipping point. I don't know exactly where it is, but you'll figure it out. When you keep getting the same mythics, and you keep getting crappy mythics, and you're not getting the ones you want, and it's getting frustrating, it's better to just save your keys and wait for something like Takshaka or even Midwinter Lycan. Like, just start getting the new mythic instead. If you're not continuously getting something you need via throwing random keys. That's when you save up for the new mythic, and then you say, oh, is this one good or not? And then somebody says, yeah, this is a good one. Okay, I'm going to throw my keys. Is this one good or not, this new one? No, it's bad. Okay, I'm going to save my keys and wait for a good one. Is this one good or not? Yeah, it's a good one. Oh, you need 3 of them? Boy, I'm glad I saved my keys and didn't get that crappy one last week, or last month. You'll be at that, everybody hits that point of the game at some point. Everybody's in the portion of the game where you can throw all your keys at some point. Everybody's in the portion of the game where it's that tipping point and you have to start saving your keys and not throwing them all the time. And then everybody gets to the point where they're getting every new mythic all the time at some point. But you have to go through all the stages. You're not going to skip one of them. So you just got to figure out where you're at in the game and what you should be doing. Because nobody knows except for you. Just look at your mythics. Look at your unowned. If there's only like 15 mythics you don't own, then you probably should stop throwing keys just randomly all the time, because you're not going to get the ones you need. It's better to then save diamonds and event keys and target them down specifically, because they have to go through the Soul Forge. They'll be there eventually. It will be their Kingdom Week eventually, and you can throw event keys to try to get them. That's smarter than throwing random keys when you already have most of the mythics and you're never going to get the one you need. It's smarter to save diamonds and event keys, and then 100% chance. It's, you know, with event keys it's not 100% chance, but with diamonds it's 100% chance. If you have 4,000 diamonds, you could write a mythic's name on those and set them to the side, and it'll be for that mythic. It'll come through. You will get it. It just takes patience. Let's say you have every mythic in the game except for Ironhawk. You wouldn't keep throwing keys randomly with all of them in the drop table, would you? Because you're never going to get that one mythic you need. You would save 4,000 diamonds and wait for it to come through the Soul Forge, because then you 100% chance get the one you need out of 100. But otherwise, it's impossible. It's crazy. You wouldn't keep doing that. You would just save your keys and throw for new mythics, because you 100% need it, and it's the only one there, and now your keys are worth something, because you're going to get something you need. If you're just throwing them randomly, you're just throwing them down the toilet, because you don't need as many. So it's not going to happen. You only need 10 mythics. You're not going to get them if there's 100 mythics possible. Anyway, I hope I explained that good. I think I over-explained it. Tyrion says, I get 2 to 4 deed books weekly for free, including chasing low-scoring... Okay. How do you get free deed books? Gold marks on PvP, 100 gold marks equals 1 random deed book. Dragor's here. New account, let's go. Tyrion says, at this level, gold for souls is not terrible, Cindy. That's only endgame. Who should skip it? Like you said, easier, faster to replace gold than souls. Yeah, maybe. It's like probably a pet peeve of mine or something. You might be right, though. Mark says, have you been timestamping? Nah. I'm gonna, like, instead of timestamping, I think I'm going to do the TLDW. It probably helped me to do that, though. Look how fast my new account went. Just hit 1,300, by the way, on mobile. Yeah, if you play every day, it can go fast. You're a grinder. Drager says, have you done event faction? Might be some shards there. Have you done event faction? Oh, yeah, right? I started doing that yesterday. True. You could do the faction event right now. The weekend event. And you can get some shards there, too. And you can use your Rowan team. It's Ilathea. It's the perfect color combination. You can just copy-paste your Rowan team from City of Thieves and take it to Illithia and do the weekend faction event with your team that you're using in City of Thieves. It's awesome. So make sure you don't, like, just do your free sigils. You don't have to buy anything. Just use your free sigils this weekend in Illithia and get yourself a little bit of rewards and a little bit of progress. Maybe not progress, because you might not have it open, but I don't know. You'll at least get some rewards. Supernova says, so Cindy, next Friday is Mythic Roulette. How will you get them on your new account? Do you have enough keys? Yeah, I'm saving up till next Friday, right? And, yeah, I'm just saving them. I don't know how many I'll have, but I'm not throwing any, so I'll have as many as I could have. Classic says, Shikaka is my favorite Mythic. White Devil. Oh, yeah. Was that Ace Ventura? Tyrion says, some point you have 60k glory keys and 70k gem keys and nothing to throw them at. Or is that just me? No, that's me too. Especially the gem keys. I throw glory keys to replenish gems. But, like, gem keys don't drop gems, so I have, like, a bunch of them. Yeah, souls are a little bit of a pain point. As long as you have to just spend them wisely, basically. Like you saw me doing earlier with the kingdom power and all that. I'm not just leveling every single troop that can be leveled. Only when it's going to give me something or be a troop that I'm going to use. I'm not going to go to, like, White Helm and just level troops to get a, like, power 2. And then have 0 souls. Because I would rather reveal, like, or, you know, unveil Silverglade or some other Magic Kingdom and do that. I'm just doing lowest one now. We got all the weapons that we wanted. Alright, 2 more fights, then we get 3 new kingdoms, I think. 2, 3, 4, something like that. Forgot I had to boost here. I was in my City of Thieves mode. Still barely have to look at the board. It's crazy the difference between the Goblin team and the Rowan team. The Goblin team, man, you're like staring at that board, like. But with the Rowan team, you just cast spells. My brain was hurting with the Goblin team. Because you got so many like, you got Boar Rider can remove a row or destroy a row or whatever. You got Goblin Rocket who can blow up a gem. You got like the Goblin Bomber blowing up the board, and so much to look at on the board with the Goblin team. With this team, you just get your spells up and cast them. It's the complete opposite. You just gotta do your little dance here. Leprechaun into Clockwork Sphinx into Golden Cog into Rowan. They all hold hands and do a dance. There we go, we did it. Getting stuff done. Gem Hammer. Probably won't use her, but she is empowered, like, maybe. But not really. Some more coins. Alright, we opened up Suncrest, Shintang, and Drifting Sands. Man, I hate the way these open up. Urskaya hasn't opened up yet, you know, like Silverglade, couple kingdoms I wish would open sooner. Urskaya for the Sentinel class and the Shield of Urskaya. Silverglade because it's a Magic Kingdom and like Reflection of Good and Archmagus. It seems like it gives you all the crappy kingdoms first. Except for Stormheim. And Zul'Kari. And Karakoth. But, you know. The rest of them, not so great. But you gotta do all of them. Okay, we got a class quest here we can do. Slayer. Let's do that real quick, then maybe a little bit of guild fighting, and then, you know, we'll go from there. I don't know if I'm going to stream too much longer. I kind of got the things done I wanted to get done. I will continue to play pretty much like every other day or so. I'm still not playing every day on this account. I will do my adventure board, my XP booster, sometimes. It depends what it asks for. But I'll definitely do adventure board and dungeon every day. And a little bit of guild stuff, and my City of Thieves 3 times a day. And I'll also do some of the kingdom quests. Like, I'll get them close to finished, and then we'll finish them on stream, like that type of stuff. So I'll try to work on those 3 kingdoms and get them, like, closer to being done by Thursday. So we can open up some more of them. We're going to have to start cutting stuff, doing stuff off stream instead of on stream. Like adventure board, I should probably just do that off stream before I start the stream. It's just like implied, you know? Like you're doing your adventure board. You don't need to see it every stream. Or you're doing your dungeon. Like I might cut dungeon. It's just so interesting though, whether you get it perfect or not. So I might not cut it, but maybe City of Thieves I'll cut eventually. It's kind of the topic of discussion right now, so I'm not going to cut it right now because we just started doing it. But eventually I'll cut that from the stream. Like, just, it's implied. I'm doing my adventure board every day. I'm doing my City of Thieves every day. It's implied. Let's go do these other things that are a little bit different that I haven't shown yet as much, you know? We could probably just cast Rowan for real, but let's make sure. Let's get this class done, then I'll read the chat, and then we'll go from there. I might do, like, a couple guild event fights. I might do a couple faction fights, just to show you it's possible. But every time you get a kingdom done, it opens up the class, and then you gotta do the class quest. That's what we're doing right now. It's real easy and short. One more fight. Try not to nose my... breathe into the mic as much. Let's do this. Hey, not you. You. Boom shakalaka. Alright, now we got Slayer class, which is mostly known for using it with Zul'Goth, so we're not going to use it for quite a while, but you want to open every class. Alright, so now we have access to Shintang, Suncrest, and Drifting Sands. So let's go open them. More gold expenditure. Let's get them to level 4, because you get your troops. You may or may not have them. That's just like, I like to do that. I didn't even know that was a thing I like to do until we did this new account. It don't even cost that much, and you get maybe a new troop. New banners. New things to do. New quests. Alright, let's go see what we got. Kingdom progression, nice. That'll be for trading. That's a small one, so you can do one trait with that. You usually want to wait until it's the 3rd trait to use one of these. Like, try to get your first 2 traits done just with trait stones. And then use that on the last trait, because it costs way more. The major one will just trait all 3, like fully trait, just by a click. So don't always use a major Orb of Wisdom on a troop you don't have traded at all, you know? You want to get the most use out of it. And usually you do it on like a Mythic or a Legendary, not like a Common. Same with the Orb of Wisdom, like the smaller one. You want to do a 3rd trait on like a Mythic or a Legendary. If you want to get the most usage out of it. Alright, so... I meant to do this again. I keep forgetting. I can't do Claim All now because... do we want to play for 15 more minutes? Let's just do it. We'll do 15 minutes. Once that XP booster is done, we'll be done with the stream. Bunch of new troops, but none of them are new. Nothing too crazy here. Sand Runner's okay. 75% start, does damage to like 4 enemies. Or 2. Or actually 3. 3 enemies. The 75% start, not bad. Diviner's not bad either. Transform a chosen color to yellow. And then one of the following: enchant all allies, or increase all allies' magic by 4, or cleanse all allies. Now, these two are probably the best two that we got there. And my XP booster is going, but I don't care. I'm going to read the chat. We're going to go do the guild event. Tyrion says, might be right. I just played a new account, and you know how painful soul grinding is. You are in that main game mindset. This is the new player account. When souls and trait stones are harder to get, I'm definitely right. I feel like I'm doing just fine, though, Tyrion. I think I'm doing just fine. It's not like I'm struggling, because I need souls so bad. Mark says, just counted. There are 141 mythics in the game. I have ways to go on getting them all. You have a ways to go. Supernova says, when I get 70k gold keys, I open them for a cool 1 million gold. Yeah. Damn it. Tyrion says, no, spend souls wisely, 100%, but I'm saying souls for gold this early is a smart decision, because the deeper new account gets, the happier you will. Yeah, I might start buying the souls with gold, if that's all you're saying. Mark says 70k gold keys. Wow, Supernova. Mr. Z says that takes a weekend to open. LOL. Right? Tyrion says 400k gold keys, 64k glory, 76k gem keys, 97 VIP keys. Dang. Dregor says Cynical is just starting to get fast. Tyrion says they opened in the order they were released. Urskaya was not a day one kingdom. Yeah, that's insane, Tyrion. I got an orb for something there, yeah. Supernova says, I can open them in 1 hour. I mash them buttons really fast. I'm a Street Fighter Grand Master. John Fitzpatrick is lurking. What's up, you dragon god, you? Alright, let's do this thing. I am in a guild, so I want to help the guild, you know? I'm not just going to sit there and be a leech. Okay? I'm going to do my best. Especially since I'm not giving gold yet to guild tasks. So I'm going to do as much as I can otherwise. You know, get my seals to 2,000. You know, participate in guild events. It's like the least I can do if I'm not going to give gold to the freaking, you know? So, plus here with this one, to get all rewards, you have to do a certain amount. Like, it's not going to let me collect this until I do at least this much. So we have to. You're kind of stupid to not, like, if you're on the bottom of this leaderboard and have 0, you're stupid. You're kind of stupid. Because you're not going to get any of these rewards. Portal 1, Portal 2, Portal 3, Portal 4, Portal 5, Portal 6, Portal 7, Portal 8, Portal... all this crap? Portal 10, Major Orb of Chaos, 2 Orbs of Chaos, an Epic Vault Key. You know, Orb of Chaos, a Shiny Key, 30 Gems, 25 Diamonds, 4 Event Keys. Look at all this stuff, and all you have to do is participate. If you don't participate, you're not going to get any of that. It locks you out of it. In this event, at least. So I have to do a few more fights, at least. But you can always do this. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Look. This thing is level 1 with no traits. Level 1 with no traits. Level 1 with no traits. Okay? I'm just using this staff. Yeah. All you gotta do is do this. I got 8 of them. And I'll probably do, like... let's try this first. Just a little bit of extra stats there. 50% extra. I didn't buy anything in the shop. I didn't level any of the troops. I'm using just random stuff. It's gonna be a slog, and it's gonna kind of suck, but you gotta suck it up, Buttercup. Or you're not gonna get any of the raid rewards, because there's like a little... I wish all events were like that. Why can't they make them all like that? There's some events, like I think like Tower of Doom, where somebody could sit there and do 0 and still get all rewards. Raid event, it's you have to do a certain amount to get the rewards. I wish every event was like that. It would make it so people have to participate. I don't know why it's like that. That's how this game is. In some places they have the right mechanics, in some places they don't, for some reason. Like with the Guardians and the Guild Seal chests, you only get them until you have them fully ascended and have 4 copies, and then they stop dropping from the Guild Seal chests. How come they can't do that with Dragon Eggs? The mechanic is already in the game. With the raid event, you have to do a certain amount to unlock all the rest of the rewards from the rest of the guild. Why can't they do that in like Tower of Doom and all the other events? It's already, the mechanic is already in the game. Like there's, I don't know, I don't get it. That would encourage other guild members to at least do a certain amount. Or else you're kind of stupid. I'm not calling anybody in specific stupid either, so please don't take offense. I'm just saying, like, if you don't do, it's not even that many fights just to get tons and tons and tons of rewards and to help your guild. Like, it's not I'm not saying something crazy. Sometimes I say crazy stuff and people take offense, but that is not crazy. I don't care what you say. You're doing yourself a disservice while you're doing the guild a disservice. So nothing good is coming from you doing nothing in the guild event. If you're a selfish person, then you would actually do the guild event because you will get the rewards then. And if you're not a selfish person, you're going to do the guild event because you're going to help the guild. Because every person in the game could do that. It's not that hard. Just using random troops and a random weapon here. Let's see. Nothing? Hey, at least I got a barrier there. We got rock solid. Can use Wisp. This guy's tough though. He'll kill me. He will kill me. He keeps healing back to full. I might lose here. I forgot about that. This guy's annoying. Luckily I killed him, but he's beat me before. I lost a sigil off of that guy. So be careful on the Aberoth, because he'll heal back to full. Look, now I opened all the rewards. That's all I had to do. 10 fights. And they give you enough sigils to where you can just double, triple, quadruple up on fights and get extra stats and make it easier. This is all the stuff you're missing if you're not participating in the guild event. Bunch of trait stones. 4 orbs of chaos. A major orb. Major orb of growth. More trait stones. Almost 40,000 gold. 4,000 souls. 30 diamonds. An epic vault key. 10 event keys. 50 gems. A shiny key. A vault key. Tell me that's not stupid. Look at that. I got a lesser orb of glory. A couple orbs of ascension. Orb of clans, man. That's a lot of keys right there for mythics and stuff. Well, let's fight another one because I don't want to be just like, oh, I'm just getting the rewards. Let's do a little bit more. Let's try to kill a boss and contribute here. I might go like all the way though. Let's do that. Let's do like 2 fights. John says, what the devs know, they don't listen to the people who play their game. That's for sure. Alright, what can we do here? Hopefully we can beat this. I don't know if we can. CT's gonna wreck us. I probably should have went all in on my sigils. I was trying to get 2 fights done. I got a little greedy here. Uh-oh. Yeah, I might lose. I got greedy. Oh, I tried though. I tried. A little bit too greedy. Give it the old college try, but that CT's gonna wreck us without the raid troop. Should have went all in on my sigils, man. Wish I could go back in time, but I can't. Oh, here he comes again. We're effed. There goes the Raven. Bye. Have a good day. Have a good day, Raven. See you later. Come on, bro. I'm so close. Okay, do we got anything? No, let's jumble. Oh! Yeah! I don't even care I lost the Val Raven. Woo! That was close. Stuff like that feels good, man. Beat something that was tough. I got 80 damage on the boss, too. If I do that again, it's going to be the same thing again. It's going to be tough. I'm going to try again, though. It's fun. See if we can do it. We know what we're getting into now. CT killed my whole team. Almost. We just got to be really careful here. We got to play this like Guild Wars or something. Epic Trials. They gave me a crappy team, and I got to make it work.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
One down. Alright, what do we do here? Probably Wisp. Okay, got this. Sucks I lost that Val Raven, but I'm just glad I won the fight. That was crazy. I was about to lose. Let's do this on this. And guess we cast that. Kill that. We cast this now. Alright, they took skulls. That's kind of good. Let's do this again. Ooh, baby! You know that's tough. Level 1 troops, no traits. With a weapon I'm not even using. Still got it done. So now, I really actually participated by getting some damage on that boss. Everybody in the guild's doing stuff, so they're all smart. But yeah, cool. I participated. Did I get all my guild seals? Eventually I'll give gold to the guild too. Like, you kind of got to wait until you can actually afford it. And make sure, like, you get something for it too. Like, don't just give, like, 1,000 gold. It's not going to do much. I mean, you could. Man, my XP booster got so wasted. Oh well. Alright, last thing. Let's go do the event of the weekend. Which would be, Faction Assault. I just want to show you this is possible, too. And look where I'm doing it. It's at the very end of the stream. So everything else was more important for this account. You know, getting new kingdoms opened up, doing my City of Thieves 3 times a day, trying to get Beatrix, trying to get Truffle, Venture Board Dungeon. All that stuff was more important for this account. If I was going to keep going, I would do this stuff that I'm doing here. And look, the exact same team works. Blue and purple. You can just copy-paste it from your City of Thieves. Or from your collection menu, whatever. Just go like this. Get out. Go here. Go to your team. Go to Manage. Click on this. Boom, you copied it. Then you go back, you go to Games, go to the Faction Assault, go to Fight, go here, Fight, Edit Team, or whatever it is. Then you paste it in. And you can use the same exact team. And you're gonna like just do as much as you don't have to spend anything on this. You don't have to up your horde level or quality. You don't even have to have. I don't even know if you have to have Ilithia open. We're just like gonna see if we can get at least like the first or second reward, maybe third reward for free. Because in these events, like the rewards that you get are certain things you probably aren't gonna get as often other places, like orbs and whatnot, vault keys and orbs. So it's the same thing as City of Thieves here, pretty much. Except for we don't have our horde stats, and it might be a little tougher, but we can still do it. And all I'm looking for is like a little bit of rewards here. If I started this on Friday and I was doing it every day, I would probably get to like at least stage 5 or something. A vault key, some ingots, you know, some more shards. Who knows how far you could make it. Maybe even stage 8, get that Orb of Chaos. I mean, I got 7 left. I could make it pretty far, I don't know. But it's the same thing, you know, treasure multiplier 1.2 across the board here. Jeez, I'm getting low multipliers, dude. Have you ever seen one with all 1.2? That's crazy. Look. This is 1.15. 1.15. A 5 with a 1.2. 1.2. 1.2. Look at this. This is ass. They're all like the lowest they can be. Every single one of them is as low as it can be. That's nuts. Pretty much. So then you just do the lowest rooms first, I guess. That sucks. I don't think I've ever seen a faction with treasure multipliers that low. Usually you'll get like a 1.3 somewhere, or 1.4 somewhere. Jeez. Wow. That didn't even hit. Didn't even kill. You should be sick of doing faction stuff this weekend. If you're playing the game right as a beginner, you're going to be sick of this crap, because you're going to be doing a ton of it. You got to do 27 times 3 of City of Thieves times 3, and then you got to do as much of this as you can. It's a lot of faction stuff for a beginner. Aw, man, I missed an extra turn. Then I left it for them. Good job. I don't know that that's enough. I don't think it was last time. We don't really have any mana, so it worked. Takes 4 years. Took me 7 years, dude. They weren't even in the game, though, for a couple of the years. It does take a while if you do it the way I do it, which is just over time, instead of rushing them down. It would be a lot of time, like, after you would have to do so many other things first before you go and, like, farm class experience. Otherwise, you're probably missing out on doing something you should be doing. That'd be the last thing I would do every day. The farm class experience. Let's do this just in case. Why is it? Ah, should have done Rowan. What am I doing? I start to suck after a while. Just want to do this one, and then we'll be done. Just to show that it's possible. Come on, dummy. It's purple. Come on. Go. I got 3 guard up in my globals. I have 3 guard right now. They're not guard medals, but that's pretty cool too. I think I got one off stream. Mostly from guild stuff. Just being in a good guild will get you guard medals. Over time, at least. Like, I don't know that I've gotten any of those, like... I didn't, like, go hunt them down or anything. They just kind of been giving them to me. Let's do this just in case. There we go. Yeah, Faction Assault does take a while. Especially if you're going to go to 500. I've done it all in one day before, but it definitely took like 5 to 7 hours, 8 hours, something like that. It's pretty crazy. If you're going to do Deathless and Pure Faction 500, and you're going to do the whole thing in one day, you're settling in for at least 5 hours, at least. And that's probably me, like, doing everything else, too, though. Like, I don't know. It took a while. Whenever a new faction would come out, back when I was doing the pre-records and competing with the snake oil salesman guy, I would try to get the new factions done on Friday so I could put it out, you know, the pure faction out on Friday, you know? But it sucked because it took, like, so long. Like, wasted my whole day. I'm over that now. Screw that. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Gotta go with the flow. If people want to watch that, let them have it. Let them have it. I don't know if he's doing pure faction on the first day, but I was. Like, actually showing 500, not just guessing. Then you had it for the whole weekend. But it is what it is. That's what people want. They can have it. I'm sure the Midwinter Lycan is freaking S tier too, huh? Does make you feel better when somebody tells you everything's good. Just sucks for, like, your account. It'll make you, if your butt feel good, but your account won't be good. Your Gems of War account will be suffering, but your butt will feel good for a week. Like, yay, I got the... He says it's awesome. How come he doesn't use it, though? Where's Mandragora? I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. I exaggerate. I exaggerate to prove an overall point. They might not be specifically true, but the overall point is true. You know? Like maybe Mandragora is not a good example, but it's just the overall point. That everything can't be good. And if somebody tells you something's amazing that's not amazing, then you're going to waste keys. And then they're never going to use it again, even though it was supposedly so amazing for that 1 week. It's called view farming. Taking advantage of people. Because most people go and get the Mythic, and then they go and watch a person on YouTube. They don't do it the right way by watching a person and then deciding if they should get it or not. They get it, and then they go watch somebody. Because they want teams or something. And they want to be told that it's awesome and they did the right thing. They don't want to be told that they shouldn't get it and they should save their keys. That's boring. That's why I think my community is smart and awesome. Can we do it? Of course not. Let's get her back up, though. At least get her close. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Give me some green or blue. Why not? You suck. There we go. Leveling up. Like, other things are also happening. It's not just, you know, we're getting a bunch of gold here. You know what I mean? Leveling up. Getting some more chaos shards. And we're also chasing these rewards. 15,000 gold. So maybe I can get this one, you know. I don't know if I'm going to play too much, like, tonight. But I think, like, a person, like, if you were me and this is your main account, you would, like, go as far as you could go. Like, use up all your sigils. Do as much as you can do. I mean, if it starts getting really hard, you know, it is what it is, but you can do your dance, like, just boost, boost, boost. You might have to boost your Rowan multiple times. And it could get hard, but, like, go as far as you can go. As far as you can stand it. And get as much of the rewards as you can get. You know, Vault Key's up next. You know, work your way. At least try to get this Orb of Chaos or something. You don't have to do the whole entire thing if you're a beginner, but do your best. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Let's catch up in the chat. Mark says, Wisp works good no matter what level it is. I beat Underspire using 2 of them this week. I know, that's amazing, bro, because I never would have thought of that. I don't like Wisp for anything else, though. Like, it's Silverglade week. Wisp is an option. It's decent for certain people. But overall, in the grand scheme of things, you're not going to use Wisp outside of this week, probably. Because it's just too... You can't... Like, once 2 enemies die and there's a gap, you can't do anything. Now you're just jumbling the board and getting an extra turn. So you can't rely on it to kill all the enemies. But, hey, if you got the Underspire all the way done with it, that's crazy. That's good. Supernova says, I'm storing Dragonite for the end of the year. In August, I'm going to start buying Dragonite every day and using my silver marks to get more Dragonite for the next round of dragons. I think books are more important, but hey, you do your thing. You're like a crazy high-level in-game player, so you got your own strats. Mark says I have 6,000 Dragonite saved up for the next dragon. I don't even know how much I have. I could probably go look. Let me go on my main account. I can look at my main account while I do this. Hold on. How much Dragonite do I have? I have 4,000. Got 4,000 Dragonite saved up. I don't buy extra anywhere, though. That's just, like, free Dragonite. I got 4,000 free Dragonite. Without using gold marks, without using gems, I have 4,000 extra. Supernova says, I don't know if the devs know that they're weakening the Dragon Claw Kingdom, putting dragons in every kingdom. Yeah. Tyrion says, just keep damaging CT. Any damage done helps the event. Oh, that's true. Play it like Arena, except battles get tougher. Yep. Mark says, Cindy is the Arena expert. That's for sure. I don't have the patience for it. Yeah, I let the chat pick the worst troops. It just happened like a week ago. We were doing the After Dark Sippy for Tippy stream, the apple juice stream. And I let them pick the worst troops. We had some crazy, like, stinky troops that barely did anything, and I still beat Arena. That's crazy. Collect my mail. I did. Thank you. I have 0 horde level. Yep, probably. I don't think I would up Ilithia if I'm working on City of Thieves. Faction Assault took hours. Tyrion says that's why you farm class XP while doing dailies when you can. Exactly. Mark said, because there's not even that many classes that you're going to use anyway. Like, what's the point of leveling Knight to 100 or whatever else to 100? Like, sometimes it does count for Kingdom level and power, but that's like what people say when they want to justify why they did Knight to 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do the good classes to 100 first, at least. And then... Mark says, before I got 2 Iron Hawks, I would use Rowan on Vault Weekend to level up classes. I'm going to do that, too, next weekend on this account. Mark says, Nexus this week. I've been wanting Vulcan's Mace. Tyrion says, needed a Mythic from Silverglade. Opened 400 event keys on the second 200. Pulled 2 Queen Aurora. Nice. Supernova has 8,300 Dragonite so far. Yeah, you want to get that new dragon as fast as possible, huh? But yeah, that's it for today. We got our Gobtruffle. We got our Kingdom Power on our Magic Kingdom. Just to show that. Just wanted to show it. You know, we got Karakoth to 5 now. Which gave us a stat, a magic stat, the important stat. So we got our 2 Magic Kingdoms to 10, and we got one of them to power 5. So next thing I'm going to work on is maybe getting this one to power 5. But I'm not going to, you know, it's going to take a lot of souls and trait stones, basically. And I got to make sure I have enough and then have some extras in case I need them. So I'll look into that for maybe Thursday. But that'll be my next target, would be Zalkari to power 5. You don't want to just go around doing all the kingdoms to power 5, because then you'll use trait stones in Divinian Fields that you might need in Zalkari. Or you'll use souls in Shintang that you might need in Zalkari. Make sure you get these 2 done. They're more important than like going around and doing all of them to power 2 or something like that. You want your magic stat. You don't want to get like power 3 on a bunch of kingdoms and getting 0 stats. I would rather see you get the magic stat. Like, don't go to Forest of Thorns and trait some troops just to get a power level 2 or 3. When you might need those trait stones right here in the Magic Kingdoms. It's a shared resource. It happens in the game quite a bit. You can't just do whatever you want whenever you want, or you're going to run out of resources. But yeah, we got our Gobtruffle, we got our kingdom, our Magic Kingdom to power 5. That was the 2 main things I wanted to do. We showed that guild event was possible, faction events possible. I'm still doing City of Thieves 3 times a day. We got a kingdom done. We opened up new kingdoms. We did quite a few things in this stream today, so yeah. Tomorrow is, you know, the new week. Weekly preview. It's a Nexus week. I think it's Journey event, so I'll have 3 teams for Journey event, high, mid, and low, at 9:30 a.m. EST on the main account. We'll go over all that stuff tomorrow. Like, you know, all the stuff you do on Monday. Tuesday is faction event and epic trials. Wednesday is a day off. It's EverQuest. Thursday is the next new account playthrough day. So we'll get into that. I'll try to get some of those kingdoms closer to being done. The ones down here, Shintang, Drifting Sands, and Suncrest, I'll try to make progress. I'll also be doing City of Thieves 3 times a day and getting some Chaos Shards. So next time, we're shooting for that Queen Beatrix. That's what we're going to do in the next new account playthrough session. Queen Beatrix, baby. And, you know, getting these kingdoms done right here. Probably. Oh, the one other thing I did, just so you know. I went and opened every kingdom. Every faction. They were like 4,000 gold apiece. It wasn't a big deal. So that's another place you need gold, you know? Got to open up all the factions. I said I would do that off stream because it was kind of boring. But now I have access to all of them. I opened them all up. I got to do the quest. It's another place. Another thing you have to do is faction quests. But, you know, we'll do that eventually. I might do those off stream or something. Like, I don't think that's very interesting. It's like a 7-fight quest that's easy that, you know, you don't think you need to see those. I might do like 1 or 2 of them, but it's pretty simple. It's just like a class quest almost. It's a little bit more than a class quest, but a lot less than a kingdom quest. It's like 7 fights. Or, you know, 7 something. It's close. It's less. But I did that too. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot to hear good about the channel comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for joining me today. Tyrion says, Will, if Nisha instead of 2 times Aurora would have been nice, but I got a Mythic I needed. Yeah. You'd rather get 2 different ones than 2 of the same one, huh? But Tyrion was here. Supernova. Mark. Anita. We got Tyrion. We got Mark. We got Supernova. We got John Fitzpatrick. We got Mr. Z. Classic EverQuest was here with the Shikaka. Ace Ventura. Might be Ace Ventura 2, actually, right? Supernova, Tyrion, Shark, Mr. Z, RC Duce. Cheryl was here today. Got Supernova. We got Tyrion. We got Porters. Mark, Tyrion. D-Rock the Savage was here today. Anita was here and gifted out. Appreciate that. Doors open, lights on. You're awesome. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. Dervicious was here. He thought it was Monday. I've been there. Mark with the 2 thumbs up to that. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. Maka Felix was here today. Chad with the 2. Bang, thumbs up. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. Classic was here. Mark was here. Me, Mark, and Classic were talking before the stream. So Mark and Classic were here first. And then Maka was there third. So shout out to those 3 for getting here early. Back to the bottom, just in case you said anything. Any questions? You got about 15 seconds. Alright, we'll see you, Classic. Let's go get that extra EXP. I gotta play some tonight, man. I gotta play some. I feel like I wasted the whole extra experience weekend on EverQuest. I'm working on a camp for my enchanter, though. It's like lower Guck entrance. It's okay. Like, it's kind of rough, but I had to run out of there a couple times and train a couple people, but I think I'm working it out. I think I'm gonna make a video on it like Wednesday. I'm working out the kinks right now. Thinking of just buffing up one of the frogs and taking it in there and like seeing how far I can go with them or something. But I'm trying to do the double kill thing because I'm greedy. But yeah, we'll see ya. Hit that like button on the way out. That would be great. And thank you so much for being here. You're the best. Have a great day. Peace out.